All right. So for today, we're going to be looking at the Malwear set. If you guys don't know, this is the Eververse set that got introduced in the beginning of Edge of Fate. This is the Vex set. It's pretty cool. We're going to look at how it looks, how it shaders, and my personal thoughts. And then we're going to be getting into some other videos in the future. So specifically the Malwear set for the Hunters, Titans, and Warlocks. And this will be the first video, or yeah, the first armor set that we're going to be doing the whole Discord thing, because my Discord should be opening up by the time either this video opens or the Hunter set opens. Probably a Hunter set, because if we'll see, we'll play that one by ear. But be aware that I will be asking you guys for your sets for the Malwear set, so it doesn't really matter what. I'm probably gonna do like helmets and then like arms, boots, and other stuff like that, so that way you guys can have like some targeted sets to make. But that's going to be a lot of fun, because I'm going to take some of your guys' fashion and then showcase it for the Hunter, Titan, and Warlocks. I'll probably make it within the same video. So the Hunters, I'll probably show my 4 sets and then I'll show some of the extras, or make my own video first and then make yours, guys. So let me know what you guys would like in the comments below. But if you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe really does help, because a huge portion of people are actually not subscribed. So if you can do me a favor, like, comment, sub, hit the bell notification, because that also does help. Other than that, let's get into it. So to start off, here is the Hunter set. I think this set looks amazing. There is a few problems with this, but I do think this armor set looks really, really cool. Let's start off with the positives. Positives, that helmet is amazing. It does take hoods off, so just be aware of that. I think the cloak itself is pretty cool. The chest piece and boots are definitely really, really good as well. The arms, I think, are the only bad piece in my opinion. It's definitely the asymmetry. I just will never be a big fan of asymmetry, especially since this whole set is very symmetrical, and then when you get to the arms, it's just like, why not both arms? Like, what happened here? The biggest thing I can say that is a negative, and we'll just get into shading so you can really see it, is gonna be the fact that it shaders really weirdly. So like, for example, when you see Chatter White, you're like, okay, this looks pretty cool. I don't know why you're saying this looks weird. And then you get to Masonry and you'll see immediately that there's a red undertone on the actual coloring, specifically on plate armor. So you might be thinking like, oh, that's probably just a Masonry problem. No, Unsated Curiosity has that too. And Royal Protector doesn't have one, but I also feel like it does. You just have to really squint really hard, but I think that's just me, my mind playing tricks on me. But you guys will see it from 2 of these shaders. Unstated Curiosity does not have a red undertone, so that's a little weird, but the biggest one is Masonry. You will see immediately that Masonry is black, bro. There is no red undertone for this shadering. So, and this is not a Hunter problem. This is all classes. This is a problem with the actual armor itself. So for some people, it might not be a big problem. For me, it is a big problem, especially when you combine it with other armor, because then you will immediately see it where there's plate armor on one armor set and not on the other, which is the biggest annoyance for me personally, because this armor set looks really, really cool, but then you have to like fight the shadering sometimes, which is, I don't want to do that. I never want to fight a shader or an armor set when it comes to shadering, because then you're just piling more work on me, which is kind of how I feel about it. So the Hunter set is really, really cool. It's just, again, you just have to be aware of the fact that the shadering for this is really bad. Here is the Titan set. I think the Titan set's pretty cool. I definitely think you guys lost though in the armor sets. The Hunter I think is really cool. The Warlock I think is probably the best one. And the Titans, I think it's the arms and the helmet that I just don't like at all. So helmet I think is cool from the front, and then you have this weird back that I'm just not the biggest fan of. The arms having the shoulder pads being those digital things, I'm not the biggest fan of that. Mostly because it looks pretty terrible, and the arm guards take off coloring if I remember correctly, which is not a big good thing. The mark and the boots are really cool. The chest piece is also really cool. So like, genuinely, I like these 3 pieces a lot. It's just the helmet and the arms that really bring this set down for me. As for shadering, yeah, so unfortunately the arms are really bad for shadering, specifically the arm guards, because Masonry's, what the fuck is that, bro? Sorry, but it's just like, it's like a tan, and Masonry does not have a tan, so I'm just kind of wondering where that came from. The helmet, again, it's not so much that it shaders badly, it's just the helmet design itself just kind of like irks me. I'm not the biggest fan of it. And And this one still has the red undertone problem as well, so that's going to be something that you're going to be battling with. Like I said, I think the Titans definitely are the third place of this armor set, just because it's not as good as the Hunter set or the Warlock set. It's just the helmet's pretty dog shit in my opinion. The arms, not only shader weird, but the pauldrons I'm just not the biggest fan of. I like the chest piece, but I definitely think the mark and the boots are the best pieces here. The chest piece is cool, like I said, it's just, I don't think you can compare it to the boots and the mark. And then we get to the Warlocks. I think Warlocks have the best set. I think their robes are super cool. I think the boots are amazing. I think the arms are dope, symmetrical, just how I like it. The only piece where I'm like, I really don't care for this set is the helmet. I think the helmet's like whatever's. To be fair, we have really, really good Warlock helmets. So when I saw this one, I was like, I don't care. It's whatever's. So that's kind of like the biggest nitpick I have for that helmet, is just the fact that it's very like whatever's, which is, again, whatever. Overall, I do think it would go it's hard. Actually, you know what? I think the Hunters and Warlocks would be matched for first place, and then the Titans would be second. To be fair, I'd give them third just because I really don't like that set. But yeah, because the Hunters and the Warlocks just have one piece that I'm not the biggest fan of. Hunters being the arms, and then Warlocks being the helmet. But I do think the helmet is better than the Hunter arms. So in that sense, Warlocks first, second is Hunters, and then third Titan. Because yeah, I think these sets look really, really cool, and I am excited to showcase some of the sets that I made with them, because dog, this armor set is really cool. But it's also up to you, because like let me know which set is your favorite. Again, like I said, I think it's Warlock, Hunter, and then Titan for me. I do wish the Titan set was just a little bit better and the helmet was anything but that, because I really, really, really like, I hate this helmet. It's that bad. So I'm definitely not excited to make sets for the Titans, because that set again looks like absolute dog shit. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Remember, this video or the Hunter specific video will be the first time I actually open my Discord, so that way you guys can showcase some of your stuff. And then from there, it'll be a lot of fun, because then we can start doing some videos with you guys in it, and then a lot more content to go through. Not only that, apparently my boss took one of my days away from my full-time job, which means that I'm not full-time anymore. So that means I have 2 extra days to make content for y'all. So that will be a lot of fun. So let me know what you guys think. I appreciate y'all coming to this point. Be safe. I'll see you guys later.